Step 2, to thyself be true. This does not mean follow your impulses. This does not mean whatever you want is what matters. This does not mean anything whatsoever about you, the individual, that which you just previously were attempting to know. It's not about that. It's not about you. We are, after all, in the process of self-awareness, but it's not about self-obsession. We are in the process of taking the sense of self-identity and separating it so that it is not dependent on things like pride or even accomplishment or material possessions, especially. To thyself be true is about self-honesty. It is literally in the words of the statement. Being true to yourself means once you know yourself, which means you're going to keep going back to know thyself. This is a big old merry-go-round, the first 2 steps. You have to be self-honest in order to be honest outwardly. It's one of those things, if you know somebody that lies all the time to you, figure they probably lie to themselves too. And oftentimes that is the case. You have somebody with this completely backward, upside down, conflated sense of self as a defense mechanism against something that caused them to have infinitely low self-esteem a long time ago. And in the process of it, you have people that are like, compulsive liars. The reason they're compulsive liars is they can't say anything that's going to make it seem like things are bad, even if they're horrible. And in the process, they end up deluding themselves into believing that they are something, way better than what they actually are. So it's just about self-honesty, about not lying to yourself. And this is for the purpose of being able to comfortably interact with the inner workings of yourself, because this leads to inner work. This leads to the ability to manifest power over yourself inwardly, because know thyself. Knowledge is power. That's the unwritten rule of this. Always understand that knowledge is power. So, first you're knowing yourself, but you must be true to thyself. In all things, be honest. If you had a bad reaction to something, it's because you had a bad reaction to something. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe you just made a mistake. Unforced errors occur. Step 2 is fairly simple because it involves going back to step 1 a lot. I guess the final part of this will be that you don't move on to the next step until you're ready. And once you think you're ready, you get to the next step. And that'll be explained in the next step. Why you end up going back to 2 and then back to 1 to 2 to 1 to 2.